Ambergris Caye, the largest island in Belize and the #1 tourist destination. And the chances are when you land on this tropical paradise and you ask any of the locals what to do, they're going to tell you,
go to Secret Beach. Secret Beach.
And that was no different 2 years ago when we had a famous travel influencer, Christian Leblanc, come visit the country. And over the course of his 7-day trip, not only did we become great friends, make great memories exploring Belize, in the end, he also decided to invest and purchase 2 lots. Over the course of this video, we're going to explore exactly why he chose Belize and give you a breakdown of Secret Beach.
One of my favorite places in the world is going to Tulum and Bali, but they both have the same problem: traffic and lack of infrastructure. They never prepared themselves for what was coming because every year it just got more and more popular. It's gotten to a point where they can't really fix much. And that's what's so cool about what's happening here is because this isn't the spot today, this isn't the place where everybody's talking about, but it has the same beautiful, vibrant nature, the water, coral reef, and so much more to offer. I think this has the potential to be a Tulum, but with far more planning and the foresight for what's coming. And for anybody that's like me, looking to be able to invest, this is a cool time to be here. I don't think you're gonna see your investment go double, triple, or 10x in North America. It's probably not gonna do that in Tulum. When you come here to Belize, you actually have that potential to see the money you put in today go far further. And nobody has a crystal ball here, but that's where I'm putting my money.
So Christian, one of the things that really excites me about you getting involved out here is what you've done in Bali with the Lost Villa. And I'd just love if you could share a little bit, because I don't think much of our audience has seen that yet.
Lost Villa is bringing nature inside a luxurious, elegant home. So it kind of pairs all these rough and rugged materials with really elegant finished materials. I wanted to have a home where when you walked in, it was green or blue. You had waterfalls, ponds, or you looked and you saw green. And the green would be everything from massive trees growing in the center of the home. We've got brush, trees, palms. We've got everything that just breathes life into the space. It's the opportunity to live with the beauty of Bali. When I see what's going on here, it's got a lot of the same beautiful elements, amazing tropical plants and greenery. Whatever I go on to build here on this plot, it's got to be in that same essence. There has to be a lot of greenery. That is the experience you want when you're on vacation, when you're traveling. You want to feel like you're a part of the place you're visiting. That's the plot that will make it happen.
What was it about Belize, and more specifically Secret Beach, that inspired you to come get involved out here?
I got to stay in Tulum during the pandemic. Incredible landscape, beautiful beach, amazing restaurants, and the vibe was just so good. And then the pandemic ended and it got busy again. All the magic was lost. It changed. And I see what you guys have here. I have a faith and a hope that this becomes its own laid-back Tulum, its own version in its own beautiful way. And I love that it's so closely connected to the water. You guys are right off the most beautiful beach probably in Ambergris Caye. Roadways being built. I see opportunity to invest at the ground floor while lots are still basically priced for being undiscovered and undeveloped. When I saw all this and the community that there's being built here, I wanted in. Now the one difficult thing of being early is the patience. When does it start to become Tulum? When does it start to become, you know, its own thing? Maybe one day we're not even referring to Tulum, we're just referring to this place. But there's a lot of dominoes that have to happen. So one of them is kind of what we're standing in. It's the early constructions.
This is a very common style of home that's been developed out here. About 6 years ago, I actually developed one of these hardwood homes. And it's kind of set the standard for what people are doing, which it's great to get us to a point where more people are investing out here.
Yep.
What you see is kind of what you get. It's a beautiful home for an entry point. If someone wants to just have a place to hang their hat out here in Belize, there's a lot more that you could do, even a little tweak. Simple kind of open kitchen living space, looking out at the patio. And I believe there's 2 bedrooms back here, and they are literally just finishing this one off. This was a prefab home that they built in Spanish Lookout. The foundation was set, then it was shipped out here. So actually 3 bedrooms.
This is prefab?
Yeah.
The whole house?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
One of the biggest advantages, I'd say, of Belize, we might not have, you know, the most cutting edge design, the best vegan smoothies that you might find in Bali. The biggest advantage here is the rent rates. So for something like this, for example, we drove by our colleague Trevor's house earlier. He's renting for $170 a night right now. And I think something like that in Bali would probably rent for like 1 vegan smoothie, right?
What do you think this one could do a night?
I would say it's pretty much on par with Trevor's house, maybe a little bigger. So you might be able to bump that up to closer to 200. I would also, when I'm doing an Airbnb, I typically will lower my rate, get those 5-star bookings in, build more credibility, then start to raise my rate. And when we bring some of the stuff that you've done in Bali, or some ideas like what's already happened there over here, that's when I think something really special could happen.
I really like what Tulum has done because they've taken a style that is very simple. You know, to build advanced homes, you need advanced construction teams. Right now, that might be a bottleneck here on the island. But with like Tulum-inspired concrete homes, they're modern, they're clean, and I think that they actually will appeal to that Tulum market, which is probably something you want to pull a little bit of over here.
Oh yeah,
for people that are like, they don't want to deal with the Mexican cartels, people that don't want to deal with like all the chaos and traffic. They want a more laid-back experience with like the beautiful Mayan jungle. I think that's where you can still transplant a lot of the things that work so well over there. I'm very, very excited about the habitat style that you've been building.
We're gonna be seeing that soon.
That's really cool.
That's the one that I think you're gonna probably be more inclined to want to develop in the future. Well, you saw some of the first style of homes that's been done over here.
Yes.
I wanted to give you some perspective as well, coming over to Ishel. Of course, get the smoothie. So this is a new B&B. They have 4 villas on the front. Beautiful views out here, which obviously you have to reconnect with the water.
Look at that, it's so blue today. When I think of ideal living situation, it's either deep jungle or blue vista like this.
It doesn't get any better than this, does it?
The vibes are in check.
They've done a great job with these. So really simple kind of small cabana units.
I think a lot of the properties right now, you probably wouldn't stay there and socialize all day, right? But I think that's what this area might really enjoy as well, is having that premium home.
You've been all over the world. Where does this stack up with global turquoise water beauty scale?
Ooh, how blue ass is this blue ass water? Let me take a look. Sounds pretty blue. The salinity is not bad.
Yep.
I'm gonna give this a 9.4.
Wow. One of the areas where everything is going, the habitat area, which is where Christian has his lot. Behind us over here on the left is where the lots are located. This is where a lot of those new, more modern plans are coming into play. I think that's kind of what you're more interested in, of course.
I went to Tulum, stayed in one of those concrete, simple yet elegant homes. I just feel like it's like so well suited for this area. You basically have the same landscape. It would be so beautiful to create my own little Tuluminati paradise here, just a few meters away from the most incredible ocean, with reef and day trips. I'm honestly dreaming of my life here. It's gonna be phenomenal. So I'm Canadian. My mom and dad, my family, going to Bali's hard. They're not gonna fly out every year. That's a pretty big journey. The most beautiful thing in life is a bit of diversity, a bit of flavor, and this is gonna be my little Central American hub.
When guys like Christian Leblanc, guys like the Passport Heavy team come out here, these type of people that have seen so much of the world, they've experienced so much, they have the opportunity to invest anywhere in the world, and they make this decision, it means something. And just knowing the plans for the future, making sure we're good custodians of those plans to deliver something special, it's very exciting. With that being said, guys, go over. Christian did a full video about what might be being planned. It's on his second channel. It'll be linked below.
I'll teach you how it works.
Yeah.
You just pick the URL.
The video will be linked below. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.